Hi guys, good morning. I'm Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing the daily Ascension reading messages for all zodiac signs, all those who know that are aware that they're on an ascension journey, awakening to their awakening path. And this is for January 22nd, 2019. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Universal energies, what messages do you have for all zodiac signs who are already aware that they're on their ascension journey? Going through, am I supposed to take that one? Thank you. An awakening process. What messages do you have for January? Thank you. January 22nd, 2019 for all zodiac signs who are already aware that they're on an ascension journey. Going through an awakening process. So the first card that we got, guys, was God Box. Let's see. So that's that. So a God Box is something that a box that you would make that is just special for you. You might just want to take and wrap it in some kind of like construction paper or wrapping paper of some sort. Add special little stickers or something on the outside, whatever, stones. And then you'll put a slit in the top or a place where you can open it, and you will write your desires, your prayers, your wishes, your dreams, fears, things that need to be healed on a piece of paper. And then you put it in that box with the intentions that when you put it in that God box, that God and the universe and the angels are going to go ahead and take care of that situation and heal it, and you claim it as done. And then you act as if you already feel as if it's already been done, so that you can manifest that into your life that much quicker. What the God box says is it says, write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box, as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. So that was your first card. The second card was integrity. We have got this a shit ton in the past month. On all kinds of different zodiac sign readings and then these ascension readings. This is just about lining our actions with what we value, doing what is right at all times. Always doing what you know is right for you. The things that are going to bring the things that are good, that are good for all of humankind and will raise the vibration of all people. Think of things like that. Okay. Any more of the universal energies? What other messages do you have for July, heck, let's start that over. January 22nd, 2019. I don't want to be in July yet. For all zodiac signs who are aware that they're on an ascension journey and an awakening process. Thank you. So we have release and vacuum away fear. So release says, work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your divine life purpose. So this would be about letting go of anything that will hold you back from being of service, of aligning the things that aligning your works and your words with the things that you value, letting go of people, places, things, harsh situations, fear-based energies that can hold us back. I'm hearing it's addictions. I've been hearing that a lot lately. A lot of people are clearing out a lot of addictions, and that doesn't just include drugs, guys. That's on anything. Sex, drugs, food, sugars. For me, I'm working on that right now. I'm not really getting anything else off of that. But the next one was vacuum away fear. It says, call upon all archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. So it kind of goes with this releasing, like we're releasing all of these harsh situations or fear-based things that are in our life, negative vibrating energies or situations that are in our life that are holding us back. So ask Archangel Raphael and Michael to come in and help you to clear those things out. You may actually feel when you ask them to come in and do that, if you're in a meditative state or lying down or whatever, being you're already on your ascension journey, you probably, I believe I just seen an orb or a fairy one just go past there. So about 502, 501, look and see if you guys seen that at the top of the screen right by my head. So anyway, where was I? So when you lay down and you ask these angels to come in, it's not just one angel. Like Archangel Michael is a collective of angels, a group of angels that serve the same purpose. Same thing with Archangel Raphael or any of the other angels. They come in as a collective group, a collective conscious. So what will happen is you ask them to vacuum away this fear or any kind of lower vibrating energies, and you literally might feel like something is being vacuumed with a vacuum out of you. And maybe like energies are being put back in. So many different things can happen with this, but I have crazy supernatural experiences that happen on a daily basis with angels. And 555, I just seen that too. See, that's just another confirmation, guys. We know how that stuff works. If you don't know how it works, then you're early in your ascension process, and just know that angels will start talking to you, and guides might start talking to you through numbers. That's how they started talking to me in the beginning. It'll be different with everybody. Everybody's journey is different. Do I continue with these cards? Yes or no? I heard yes and I heard no. Am I supposed to continue with these cards? Okay, I'm supposed to read the bottom. So the bottom card is indigo. So this means that you or somebody that you're thinking about, or the person that you may be getting into a relationship with, or a new friend that you just started a relationship with, they are a highly sensitive, natural born leader. They have the ability to get the jobs done. A lot of people look up to them for their leadership. They're usually the type of person that just is very intuitive, very sensitive, have all the empathic, the gifts that come with being an empath. I'm going to go ahead and read this one real quick. And I'm sorry if I feel like I'm a little off today. I'm not off. It's just I am still in this awestruck, just completely blown away by the miracles that God showed me yesterday, or that God blessed me with yesterday. It was just one right after the other. It started out with making the video yesterday in my pajamas and in my little tore up dog slobber, dog hair, cat hair all over pajamas, no makeup. And I made the video anyway, like I was told to do, I was guided to do, and I stepped out in some faith and overcome some obstacles and some fears. By doing that, it was like immediately just these miracles started happening and these synchronicities started happening. I always have them, but it was on a different level. And it's like, one thing after the other, just spiritual awakening after spiritual awakening. And then, I went to work on some people last night. I never know what's going to happen unless I meditate about it, and I hadn't had time to meditate about it. So during the process of going from point A to point B, I was supposed to be at the place at 6 o'clock. Okay, I ended up getting there at like 6:48, something like that, 6:50. And it's due to, from leaving point A to go to point B, I was just thanking God and the angels for all their guidance and all the love and all their knowledge and wisdom that they give me on a daily basis, and the confidence that they've been just giving me and helping me to work through and past all these fears. And when I did that, I was using the word, source, God, the universe, and I was thanking them all as individuals instead of realizing, like, I know that we're all one. I get that unity piece. I get that we are all God. There is God, that God piece, that light in everybody. Is just free will choices dim it, okay? Or can bring us into lower dimensions or what have you. So the point that I'm making is, on the way there, I had this huge spiritual awakening. I've always been raised believing that, and it might just be because of the way that I perceived it growing up in church, but believing that there was a God, which was a being or an entity at that time. And up till yesterday, I really was confused about that. So I I had this awakening, and I asked God, why do I feel the need to separate you now and just not say God? And I heard a couple different answers. The first thing that I heard is the reason why I say explain things to you like source, God, the universe, the angels, whatever you want to call it, is because it really doesn't matter what we call it. Those labels are all human things that we do. That is not something that the spiritual world does. They don't have names, and they don't give labels, and they don't think about the different levels of dimensions and all that stuff, because it doesn't matter. It's all happening now. It's all in the present moment. And it's just those energies that we learn to pick up on, and all that stuff. So anyway, while I'm, thanking God, and after I got that answer, I asked again, so are you a being? And I heard no, a definite no. And it wasn't a masculine voice, it wasn't a feminine voice, but it was an audible voice that I heard, that I had heard before. And I always assumed it was the voice of God. And now I do know that it was the voice of God. He said, no, I am not a being. And I said, well, what are you then? And I remember feeling just this confusion inside my heart. And all of a sudden I heard, I'm an entity. And I said, well, why do I see you sitting on a throne like I've always thought or heard in the churches? And he goes, well, I am sitting on a throne. And he showed me this body, and it had arms, and it had legs, and it had a head. There was no hands, no feet, no face to the head, or no ears or hair or anything like that. But it was a light being. And this being, when I looked at it, and I said, well, that's weird. You don't have any, I'm thinking, like, you don't have any arms and any legs or anything. Like, where's your face and everything? And all of a sudden, all these eyeballs appeared all over this light body. And I was told that each eyeball represents what the humans would call a soul, or the oversoul. Okay. And within each eyeball, that individual eyeball, if you look inside that eyeball, has millions or thousands and thousands of different other eyeballs, which are other counterparts of this oversoul. So it's your soulmate family. It's your galactic family that falls underneath you. So like there's the first eyeball would be a twin flame. So that help me out here, guys. Show it to me how it was shown yesterday. So that eyeball is split into two, and the eyeball is just like a concept to help us to understand what that we all are God. We all are a piece of this entity. Okay, so we have the twin flame that is split into a divine feminine and a divine masculine counterpart. Under each one of those divine counterparts is other eyeballs, which would represent other counterparts of that soul, which I was later told, a little bit later told, that would be represented as soulmates or guides, which is other aspects of our self. That higher self, that God piece that's in us, it's just counterparts of it. And it's like this huge awakening came, and I had this warm embrace that came over me. I didn't even realize where I was. I was just crying with tears of gratitude, and it's like, and it just kept going and going and going throughout the night. So I ended up making it to this place, that I was going to do these healings, and I didn't know that extra people were coming. This always happens to me with this lady and this group, whatever. But anyway, other people were coming, but I knew that there was going to be a huge transformation that happened within this family, and that there was going to be 3 kids that were affected. And that's exactly what happened. There was healing on so many different levels. With everybody that was involved. There was 7 people there at one time, 3 of them being either children or teenagers, whatever you want to call them, early teens, and they were all so open to God's love and just being willing to experience Him on the level that I experience Him, or it, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The labels don't matter, guys. It's so important to just go with the flow of what God's given us, and to understand that it is completely the way that it's supposed to be, and it wouldn't be given to us that way if it's not supposed to be. And just enjoy and embrace the magical gifts and the qualities that God gives us, and use them in the world that, like, we're supposed to. We have a job to do, and it's like, just by stepping out on faith, always practicing and stepping out on faith, these miracles keep happening, and I'm just blown away, and I'm all struck, and I'm just in love with God and the universe and everything that's been put in front of me, and I made a post on Facebook saying, like, the only thing that's missing is my children. Being a recovering addict, I lost many things in my life, and the thing that I lost besides myself and my dignity that means the most to me is my children. A couple of them probably don't realize how much I truly do love them. They've been on my life for several years. But I'm working on manifesting them back into my life. I've done the healing that I need to do for me, and I do what I'm guided to do. And I've been told it's coming, and it's coming soon. And I feel it. I feel it in here. And I know that it's going to be exactly the way that it's supposed to be, exactly when it's supposed to happen. And the healing is going to take place, and it's going to be maybe a rough start at first for us to get to know each other, and for my girls in particular, my two young girls, to forgive me and to be able to move past that. But I know that it's going to happen. Like, God's got me in this. So he didn't bring me this far to let me fall on my face. So let me just go ahead and read Indigo real quick, because I'm being shown the clock. Like, it took 2 hours to download over 20 minutes yesterday. So anything over 15 minutes, it does that. And I've now seen 13:13, 15:15, and 16:16 when I'm looking at the timer. So those are all confirmations, guys. If you want to look them up to see what they mean, the symbolism for them, just Google, why am I seeing the number 13:13, 15:15, 16:16, and Sacred Scribes is the place that I go to. So I just say, why am I seeing the number 13:13, Sacred Scribes? And it'll pull up that exact spot where it will come to that exact page. So anyway, an indigo says, the person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. It is important for you to understand the nature of indigos. In regard to your question, perhaps you or someone else involved in this situation is an indigo or a parent of one. An indigo is a strong-willed or spirited individual who has strong personal beliefs about changing and improving the world. Indigos may have tempers which fuel them to move forward with their activist campaigns. You may have received this card because you're divinely called to help the indigos keep their spiritual gifts and missions alive. Many indigos are misunderstood or misdiagnosed with labels such as ADHD because of their lightning-fast thinking skills or thinking style and intuitive sensitivities. You can help indigos maintain high self-esteem and a sense of purposeful direction so that they can use their natural talents to help us all. Okay, so that's what that means. Oh, excuse me, my mouth is really dry. So anyway, am I supposed to read any more of these? No. Okay, thank you. Am I supposed to read angel messages today? Okay, thank you. Angels, what messages do you have for all zodiac signs for January 22nd, 2019, all those who are aware that they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process? What messages do you have for January 22nd, 2019 for all zodiac signs who are aware that they're on their ascension journey and awakening process? What messages do you have for me, angels, for today, January 22nd, 2019, for all individuals who are aware that they're on their ascension journey and going through an awakening process? What messages do you have? Come on, guys, give them to me here. I got an appointment at 9, so I'm trying to hurry up and get this done. 9:15, but I have to actually leave the house for this appointment, so trying to get this done. I knew if I waited until after, am I supposed to take this top card? Thank you. So the first one that comes out is Rosetta. You have a gift for working with, hi Grandma, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine life purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So again, that's Rosetta. That's kind of self-explanatory. There isn't really much more that I need to say about this. Just know that if you're guided to start working with children, that you need to do that. Even if you don't feel like you're a children person, guess what? That'll turn around because God's got a plan for you. And I'm burping, so that's a confirmation. So I said hi, Grandma, because, excuse me, Opal came out. That's my grandma. She is on, she has went to the other side, and on her next level of her evolution process in the spiritual. So I just know that she's working with me right now. I'll just read what she says. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. So I'm just going to leave her out here because I feel like I was supposed to. So, angels, what other messages do you have for January 22nd, 2019 for all zodiac signs, all individuals who are aware that they're on an ascension journey, going through an awakening process? What messages do you have January 22nd, 2019, all zodiac signs and individuals who are aware that they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process? Thank you. Leela, it says, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you to gain a positive perspective. So I love going out and roaming in nature and speaking to God and the fairies and just letting nature speak to me, letting God speak to me through nature, through different sounds in the elements, and just by paying attention to the visions and the impressions that are brought into my mind. There's quite a few people that are their awareness has, or perception has awakened in such a way that you feel like you're being called outdoors. You feel like you're being called to maybe do things with trees or plants or herbs or something like that. I'm hearing that the trees have been trying to talk to you. The plants have been trying to talk to you, or either you're aware that they're trying to talk to you, but you wasn't for sure exactly if that was it. So this is a confirmation. Yes, that is exactly what's happening. The fairies will probably try to start working with you. You might have gnomes and trolls that might try to start working with you as well. I don't know why I heard that, but I did hear that. So whatever. Am I supposed to read any more of these? The bottom card. Okay, so Seraphina says, I am an angel of families, and a happy change or addition is coming to your family. I instantly seen a birth of a baby. What other messages are you trying to give me here? I had a bunch of different things that was coming in. It kind of confused me. What do you want me to say about Seraphina, please? Okay, so there's a couple that is newly married, just moved into a one-story home. There's only 2 bedrooms. They are pregnant with is it a boy or a girl? It is a boy. Okay, they are. I question whether or not I should have said that after I did it, because whoever watches this, I know that they're going to see this and they're going to be like, okay, this was for me. So anyway, it's a boy. They know that it's going to be a boy. The baby is happy. The baby is healthy, or going to be healthy and happy, I should say. But what I'm seeing is this place is not going to be quite big enough for you because, why? There's going to be more kids coming into your life soon. And I'm hearing these are through foster care and adoption. And I'm seeing a variety of nationalities. So, and I'm seeing there's like, how much, show me, 5 children. Three of these children are of different color. This child that you're pregnant with will be the only child that you have in the physical. So the other ones will be foster children that you end up adopting. So a bigger house is on its way. Even though you just moved into this one, you're not aware like there's just going to be this huge thing that happens that's just going to keep going and going and going by you following what you're supposed to do. Am I supposed to read any more of these? No? Yes? Am I supposed to read any more of these? Okay, thank you. Animal cards. Okay, so let's just see what animal spirit guides want to come out today. Animal spirit guides, what messages do you have for January 22nd, 2019 for all zodiac signs who are already aware that they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. What messages do you have for January 22nd, 2019 for all zodiac signs and individuals? Oh, what, am I supposed to take this one? Okay, thank you. For all, thank you. Individuals, thank you. And am I supposed to keep going? I heard yes, so I'm going to keep going. For all individuals who are already aware that they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, what other spirit guide animals want to come out and give us messages? January 22nd, 2019. All zodiac signs who are already aware that they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. What other animal spirit guides have messages for us today? I'm feeling rushed, so it must be getting close to me to have to get ready to go. Okay, is this the last one that I need to pull? Okay, I heard yes, so I want to stop. So the first one that came out was Goose. It says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing striving. I heard right away this is not for everybody. The people that need to do this already are aware that they need to do this. This card is just a confirmation letting you know that, yes, you are correct. You're getting accurate messages. The next one was Shark. It says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. So the shark is about being, I had it and then I just had a brain fart. Help me out here, guys. It has, evolved instincts. It has sharpness, quickness. It's strong, courageous. I'm going to read the shark real quick. I got to hurry. I know I got to hurry. Whoever told me that, thank you. So I'm going to try to read this one real quick. But anyway, shark, 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 where are you? Makes me think of that stupid Papa Shark or Mama Shark or Baby Shark, whatever the heck that song is. Anyway, it says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Your instinctual self is that aspect of you that sends signals to your brain directly from your body. It is what's responsible for your survival, particularly when you're in a life-threatening situation and must avoid danger by fighting, fleeing, or remaining still and silent, or quiet. Remaining still and quiet. Okay. Your instinct dictates which choice most likely ensures your perpetuation. It's much more primal than intellect. It is what connects humans with all other animals. The trust for your hold on. Let me start all over. The trust for your instinctual signals can be modified and distorted by conditioning, especially childhood conditioning. When you are repeatedly told to distrust what your body is telling you, or you faced life-threatening situations with no escape, this exquisite survival mechanism becomes clouded at the least and completely suppressed at the extreme. It's replaced by either a generalized fear and agitation that gets projected onto relatively benign situations, or else a psychic numbness that yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. You know, that stuff that they give you when you when you go under surgery with the word IZE at the end. I mean, the letters IZE at the end. I can't say it today. Okay, anyway, it does that to the senses and severely limits your body's ability to progress. Environmental cues for danger. Process, the ability, oh my Lord, have mercy. The anesthesia, whatever, it does that to the senses and severely limits your body's ability to process environmental cues for danger. Thank you. Let's say that 5 times fast. This sensory numbness also limits your ability to fully experience pleasure. Take the time to tune into your gut feelings, or instead of using your gut feelings now, go with your heart, because it's not really showing up as gut feelings anymore. It's showing up as a heart feeling. We're working more out of our heart space now. So anyway, it says take the time to tune into your gut feeling or heart feeling using slow, deep breathing as an access code. Listen with all your senses to discern what your body is telling you, and use your intellect to interpret whether it's a conditioned reaction or an instinctual response. With practice, you will refine your perpetual capabilities so that you can completely trust what you feel. Associations with this card is confidence, secrets, protection, respect, survival, authority, focus, action, unpredictability, ancestors, shape-shifting, solitude, endurance, assertiveness, divinity, courage, courage. All right, so that's what that one was. And real quick, the last one is I don't know if it's Pu'u or Pu'u or what, but it's the Hawaiian owl. It says your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now. So pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Okay, guys, so that's that card. Many of you are probably seeing a lot of owls repetitiously. The owls are able to see all, know all. They're very, very wise, old souls, and they are really just guiding you right now. And it's just up to us to pay attention to the signs and omens that are coming in, the messages and the energies that our body and soul are receiving. And 2020. Anyway, another one. Thank you. And so today's I am affirmation is, I am source energy. I embrace my magical gifts. I am unconditional love. Guys, I never, ever, ever know what the affirmation is going to be. What I do literally before I even get my cards out and light my candle and all that stuff, I write in my manifestation journal what I want to manifest for the day. And then I meditate and ask, what I am affirmation am I supposed to use today? And sometimes they come right away. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes I have no clue. And I'll be like, crap, you need to hurry up and give me one. What is it? And then at the very last minute, right before I turn on the video camera, this is what came out. So once again, it's I am source energy. I embrace my magical gifts. I am unconditional love. So it's kind of like two put together. But everybody have a great Tuesday. And continue to just embrace your magical gifts and attributes, qualities, and go out there and shine your light upon the world. And instead of that little light that they talk about, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, let's let it be a great, big, giant light. There's no such thing as a little light unless you want it to be little by being around a bunch of negative stuff and not doing the things that you need to do to heal yourself and your chakras and past life and all that good crap. Let's let our lights just be giant and shine and radiate as far as it can go. All right, everybody have a great day. I hope this resonated with you. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow. Come back and see me. Let me know down in the comments if this resonated with you. How I'm doing on my readings. I really like when I get comments about whether or not it resonated with you, because it builds my confidence, guys. You guys also help me to heal those things in me that I have a hard time healing. So anyway, with that, I am going to go ahead and stop. Everybody have a great day. I love you. Come back, see me. Bye.